Okay. Good morning, everyone, or good noon. We're going to roll those shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. Let's squeeze them up, hold them there for a moment, and then relax them back and down. Let's do that again. Squeeze them up, hold them, open, relax, back and down. We're going to just start a quick step touch. Swing those arms. I have very fast music going on, I don't know if you can tell. In a moment, we're going to take 2 steps. I'm going to go to my right. 4, 3, 2 steps. Keep it going. At the end, add a hamstring curl on your inside leg. All right, gonna get fancy here. In a moment, we're gonna do 3 hamstring curls. It's gonna look like this: 3, 2, then you do your 2 steps. 3, 2, 1 step. One more round, leave it here, hamstrings only. Palms are gonna face the back of the room with a little bend in your elbows. As you hamstring curl, I want you to push back. So you kind of get used to that movement of hamstring curl at the same time you do a tricep. Good. Now turn that into a knee lift. Palms to the sky, biceps. Four, 3, 2, press it up. Hold the arms, pull them down. When you're ready, pull them down, up and over. In a moment, we'll stay on one leg and double time it. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Four, 3, 2, big deep breath in. Step it out. Swing those arms. I don't think that gets for you. In a moment, we'll take 2 steps. I'm going to go left and 4, 3, 2 steps. Add 1 hamstring curl. Add 3, 3, 2, then move. 3, 2, then your steps. Leave it here, hamstrings. Turn your palms to the back of the room with a bent elbow, push back, press and curl. Knee lift, bicep curl. Press it up. Pull it down. Up and over. Get a little dramatic. We're going to stay on the same leg in 4, 3, 2, double time it. Last one. Woo, step it out. Shoulders out of those ears, wide stance. Hands on your thighs, roll your shoulders away, and then round your upper back And then squeeze those shoulders. Round and squeeze, round and squeeze. One more time, round and squeeze. Pull your abs in, drop that right shoulder in, look over your left. And then left shoulder in, look over your right. Beautiful. Come on back through center. Grab your weights. Thumbs are up. Arms are out in a slight V. We're going to match that with our feet. Feet in a V. Make sure your booty's not back. It's tucked under. And then just start a little demi-plie for me here. At the same time, you're going to lift your arms into that V. If you want, you can come up on your toes, or you can stay up on your toes the whole time if you want. A little extra balance challenge there. Two more. Hold it here. Arms are up, heels are up. Heels go up and down. Arms lift at the same time, but a tiny movement. Bring them in front, anterior deltoid. Heels are lifting, calves are working. Shoulders are working. Last two, last one. Stay on your toes. Sit a little deeper. Make sure you feel your quads. Open your quads just an inch. Open your quads. Open your quads. And then we're going to match that with those arms. Not just squeezing open, but also squeezing the shoulder blades together. Open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. So hopefully your calves are feeling this. Your quads are feeling it. Shoulders getting a little work. 3, 2, and 1. Heels go down. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Feet come back into parallel. Shoulders out of your ears. Sit down in an imaginary chair. Knees get to come forward. Abs draw in. Palms forward. Two more. Arms straight ahead. So make sure you don't have a little dip in your elbows. Straight as you can get it. Shoulders out of your ears. Bend your elbows 1/4 inch straight. Straight. Option. At the same time, lift and lower those heels. If that's too much, stick with what you have. Working those biceps. 3, 2, straight arms, hold them straight with 1 inch. With 1 inch, you should be polishing off those biceps, shoulders, fronts of the shoulders. Just 8 more. Woo, relax that down. Put your weights in your chair. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Palms to the sky, thumbs to the back of the room. Open and squeeze. Let those ribs pop up. Give yourself a little arch. And then round the back forward. And then let's open and arch again. Beautiful. All right. So grab your weights. Bring your chair to your right side. All right, we're going to go opposite leg, opposite arm to start with. So that weight is going to tuck behind your right leg, and the other one is in your left hand. First thing I need you to bend is bend your left knee, okay? So left knee is bent so we're not stork-legged, right? And then as you're ready, pitch yourself forward so that we have a flat back, abs drawn in, booty is not rounded, shoulders are not rounded. And just to ensure that, we're just going to squeeze a couple times, just retraction of those shoulders. Arm is straight. Arm is straight. Just try and create that movement in the shoulder blade. Good. Last 2. Palm is facing you. Last 1. Now we're going to add on heel lifts, arm lifts. Both come down just a few inches. Arm out to the side, heel to the sky. Just 2 more. Hopefully you're feeling these. Good, lift that arm up, bend the elbow, pinky to the back of the room, squeeze your hamstring, extend tricep. So heel towards your hip, pinky to the sky. Last one. Woo, bring that up. Now, that should not have been a vacation for either hip. So let's take your standing leg, should have been your left leg, cross it over, push that hip to the sky. Good. Shake that booty out a couple times, and then bring that foot down and across, and give me a stretch. Beautiful. Same thing. Right leg goes across, booty up in the air. Give it a shake. And then cross it over, arm up and over. Okay, normally I would move the chair, but if I do that, we might wake the rascal, so we're gonna let her stay here. So, I'm switching legs. My right leg is my standing leg. The weight is behind my left leg. Right arm on that back of the chair, and left hand has the weight. So we start with that heel flex to the sky. Pull your abs in, make sure your booty is lengthened. And then we're just gonna do with a straight arm, a couple of quick rows. You can see my arm hanging down there. Last 2, last 1. And now we add on, arm out to the side, heel to the sky. Back of the neck is long, shoulders are retracted. Two more. Good. Leave everything up. Straight, or bring your arm by your side, pinky to the sky. As you squeeze your leg in, you extend your arm straight. Shoulder out of your ear. Hamstring curl. Good. Woo. Bring that all down. Let's stretch that out. Standing leg first. Right leg goes across. Woo. Sit those hips up in the air. Give them a swaggle waggle. Foot comes down. And then you're towards the front or towards your left. Good. And then left leg across. Booty up and out. Shake that out. Roll it under, stick it out, and then foot comes down, and we go the other way. Beautiful. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Okay. Little more of that rear chain. So you only need one weight this time, and it's going to be in your left hand. Right leg is almost straight, left leg is behind you. Good. So we're doing that jumping bird to start with. And at the same time with the palm, the entire palm facing the ceiling, you lift your arm. But do me a favor, make sure you don't lift it so much that the shoulder rolls forward. So keep some awareness there. Try and see if you can initiate that movement with your shoulder blade. You should feel your right hamstring and right glute, as well as that rear shoulder. Last one, leave everything here, bend your standing leg, and we're going to straighten it as we lift the arm. If you want to, take a slight bend in the arm and make it more tricep, that's fine. And relax. Other side. Weight in your right hand. Left leg is standing leg. Right leg behind you, shoulders out of your ears. Dumping bird position. And then at the same time, we lift the palm to the sky. So make sure you have your palm facing upwards. Starting to feel that left hamstring and glute. Right shoulder blade and tricep. Initiating the movement with the shoulder blade. Good, leave it everything up. Bend that standing leg, bend that back arm a little bit, bend and straighten. Palm to the sky now. Beautiful. Relax it. Take a moment. I'm going to grab a different chair. Give me that crisscross stretch with both legs, please. All right, and once you've done that stretch on both sides, just grab your chair and meet me in a seated position. And then scoot towards the front of your chair, please. Right leg is extended, and not just in front of you, slightly out to the side. Notice if you tuck back, sit as far forward as you can. One weight in your left hand. The other weight is resting on your quadricep, right? So I'm not holding the weight, I'm resting it on my quad. And we'll lift that leg off the ground just to wherever you can. If you lift it too high, you'll round back, so just find where that is. Bend the knee the tiniest bit, flex through the heel, and press. Turn your palm to face the knee. At the same time, a little bicep curl. For more challenge, bring it a little farther away from your body. You can bring it all the way opposite that leg, so we got opposite things going on. What? Should be working your quad and your bicep. Good. Two more. And relax. Woo. Weight onto your left leg. It's out. It's rotated open. Other weight in your right hand. Shoulder out of your ear. Palm faces forward. Lift that leg up. Bend and straighten. Same thing, bicep curl. And you can move it away from your body for more challenge. Sit up nice and tall. Almost there. And relax. All right. We're going to start this next one seated, but then we're going to see if we want to add on to it. So you're going to do your best to get your ribs on your thighs, but you're not rounded. So find that extension. Fingers are long, weights are just dangling, and all I want you to do to start with is that shoulder retraction. So keep your arms straight and get used to that. Good. Then when you're ready, we're going to go out to the side. We're going to go straight back. We're going to come into a V, and then if it's in your shoulder range, all the way up, all right? So side, straight back, V, I, option, wider stance, lift your booty slightly out of the chair, flat back. Same thing, side, or where you are back, V, and I, side, back, V, and I. When you do that I, can you tap the chair and come up? But don't sit in it. No weight on it. Whoa. One more round. And sit back in your chair. Weights down for a moment. I want you to rest, put your hands on your thighs, and round up a vertebra at a time. Bring yourself forward. Stick your booty out. Oh, arch through that spine. Bring it down. Round and tuck again. And then one more time, lift it open and round and tuck. From there, sit nice and tall. Right hand on the outside of your left leg. Left arm can go all the way behind the chair if that's, again, in your range of motion. And twist. Back through center. Left hand on the outside of your right. Up and over. Give it a twist. Good. All right. We're going to do a lazy calf exercise. So you're going to put both weights on your left leg. And again, you're just going to hold this here. And then you're just going to start a heel raise, right? How lazy is this? I feel like we should be doing something else. But soon, that calf should start to feel this if it has not already. Almost there. Good. Hold that up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move it over to the other leg. Same thing. Heel raise. Working that calf muscle in the laziest possible way. Halfway through. This is my assistant. I lost count. 3, 2, and 1, and relax that down. We're just going to stretch those calves so you can set your weights down for a moment. You can use your chair if you like, so that you can step back with either leg. Press the heel down, lunge forward, get a nice stretch in that calf. See if you can widen your toes, right? So I'm going to lift up and spread my toes out a lot. And then bend that knee to take that stretch a little deeper. Roll up. I want you to turn your toes under and bend into that knee, stretching the front of the shin, and then go the other way. And then go back to your calf stretch, bend into it, roll up on those toes, press back down, bend it, roll it up one more time, press it down, bend it, and roll up. Good. Opposite leg back, widen those toes, try and see space between them. Bend that knee for me, please. Good, come on up, tuck your toes under in one direction, and then go the other way. And then back to that original stretch, plus a bend, roll up, press back, bend, roll up. One more time, press back, bend, and roll it up. Okay, so we're heading down to the ground. You know we're not done, but we can get some effective work done here. Don't want to do further, so we're going to do our best here. All right, so as you come down, have the seat of your chair facing you, please. And then come on down. We're going to be on our hands and knees to start with. So I think I can do this without going completely off camera. There we go. If you have knee issues, make sure that you fold your mat a little bit so you have a little more cushioning than, than a moment ago. All right. Hands in that chair, and then you're going to flatten your back, right? We're going to round and flatten. Just articulating through the spine one more time, round and flatten. And then tailbone is long. All right. Sorry, have to reformat here a little bit. And then you want to have your hands in that chair and a neutral spine. So you're not sagging and you're not tucked. Just nice and neutral. Then take one weight and put it behind your left hamstring. Press down with your arms, bring your head between your arms, lift that leg up, but we already went this way, so we're gonna go side. So you really have to bring your heel towards your hip so you don't drop that weight. At the same time, you have some nice retraction going in your shoulders, I hope. Opening that chest with your head dropped between your arms. Two more. So leave that knee up, leave that leg up, and lift, and lift, and lift. And bring that down. Woo. Both hips should have felt that. Move that weight behind your right leg, please. And then again, slide your hands into that seat. Get that spine nice and long, but pull your ribs in. And then as you are ready, that leg lifts to the side. Almost there. But leave that leg up and give me a pulse. And relax. Come on down. I want you to come into a seated position and just sit cross-legged. But with that front leg, instead of tucking it, I want you to bring it in a nice 90-degree angle. So the knee is right in front of the hip and the shin is parallel with you. Then lift your hips up, use your triceps, push your hips back. You should come into a forward fold, and you should feel that along the outside of this, in my case, left hip. Pretty good stretch, I'm feeling. Then sit up, bring that leg up, and just give it a tug, but at the same time, put your thumb in your hip to push it down. So I'm pushing the hip down as I'm pulling the leg across, push the hip down, pull the leg across, and then do both at the same time so you really get that opening. This is an assisted stretch only. No one's there assisting you. Switch the cross of your legs, and then instead of this knee being, tucked way under, bring it in front of you so it's right in front of your hip, and your shin is as parallel to the ground as you can get it. Hands underneath you, tricep lift, push your hips back. Woo, forward fold, outer hip. I found my tighter one. If you round away from it, you found your tighter one. Good. Then sit it up, bring that knee up, push it across your body, but at the same time, then push that same hip down. Or pull across and push the hip down. Pull across, push the hip down. Do both at the same time. Good. Hold that for 4 more seconds, please. All right. And we've worked that booty quite a bit, but we're going to do one more nice little round with that booty and your chair. And then I think we'll be almost done with the chair. So bring those feet into your chair in basically a bridge position. Put one weight on each hip. And then you're going to bring your hands and press those weights into place. And then we lift up into the bridge, and you really have to hold the weights there. Bring your knees to touch, bring your ankles to touch, lift 1 inch higher, drop 3, 4, 2, 4, anyway, lift back up. Here, let's try that again. Drop 4, 3, 2, and 1, lift 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. With those knees together, once again, you're activating that medial hamstring, the one that's closer to your inner thighs. Good. 2 more. Nice. And relax. Weights out to the side for a moment. Leave your left leg in the chair. Cross your right leg over. Figure 4. Press it open. Maybe take your hand and put it on your left hand and put it on your foot and give it some nice circles, mobilizing through the ankle and the whole foot. Cross it all the way over. Hug your left knee. Give it a nice tug in. Take a little rock. And then switch it up. Right foot in the chair, left leg pushes across, press it open. Feel that figure 4 stretch. Feel free to grab your fingers here. Good. And then cross that knee all the way over and bring that right knee in. Give it a little rock. Good. All right. I don't think we're going to need the chair again, but don't put it too far away, just in case I change my mind. All right, we're going to get one more round of that outer hip. We just did some a moment ago. But have both weights handy, because you'll get to choose whether you want 1 or 2. You can lie down with those knees bent and those hips stacked, please. And then we're going to take one weight on the top of our thigh, and I'm just going to hold my hand against it. If you already know you can tolerate 2 weights, you put both weights on there, and then just press down with a flat hand so you're not gripping the weights. Lift your waistline up, press it down. Lift it up, press it down. One more time. Lift it up, press it down, lift it up, and leave it up. Turn your feet in that Pilates V. So heels are together, toes are apart. Lift your knees apart till their top leg is parallel with your hip, and then open it 4, 3, 2, 1, and then only halfway close. Open, halfway close. Open, open. 2 more like that. Open, open. Now close, lift halfway. Close, halfway. Good. And now, all the way closed, all the way open, all the way closed, open. Good. 2 more. Ooh, and rest. Hopefully you felt those in your outer hip. Keep the bottom knee bent. Extend that top leg and slide your weight slightly to the back so they're closer to your hamstring. Lift your waistline, and we're going to tap your toe down. Flex through your quad to straighten that leg. Lift and lower. This should be pretty strong. And relax. Bend that knee, give that hip a little love as needed. And then we're going to switch sides. Isn't she being a good girl? So perfect. All right. I'm so proud. All right, so knees are stacked. Weight is on that top thigh. Arm is resting right underneath your ear. Waistline is lifted, so a couple lifts and lowers. Good. Keep the waistline lifted. Bring your heels into your Pilates V. Toes are open. Lift that leg even with your hip, and then all the way up and halfway close. Up, half close. Good. All the way up, halfway close. Good. And now we'll close and lift halfway. Close, lift halfway. And now full range, all the way closed, all the way open. Good. Bottom knee stays bent, top leg straightens, and we turn those weights towards the back. Turn your toe down, flex through your quad so it's not relaxed. And rest. Ooh, let's give those hips some love, please. All right. And then nice and easy, we're going to come back over onto our spines, please. I think we're ready for some ab work. So we'll just start with those weights above us, and we're going to remind ourselves of that shoulder retraction, right? So we just lift and lower. Good, 2 more. And then press your shoulder blades down. Deep breath in, sink your ribs down. I want you, actually, you know what, we'll just start easy for starters. Arms go up overhead, but not all the way down. Make sure that your ribs are nice and flat. And then we're going to lift those legs in tabletop. And we're going to go into a simple toe touch exercise. Then when you want a little more challenge, put that weight onto your rib cage. And make sure your ribs are staying flat. Other weight overhead for now. If you want the next level of challenge, you're going to take that weight below your knees. You're going to keep your shoulder blades on the ground, whether that's overhead, right above you, or by your sides. And you're going to keep that weight in between your calves. I want you to take these nice and slowly so that you can feel if there's any asymmetry, if one hip touches down sooner or one rib lifts up, so that you can be really conscientious about keeping that symmetry. Almost done. Good. Woo. Bring those weights in, shoulders out of your ears. Lift them straight up towards the sky. Legs in tabletop. Deep breath in. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. On the inhale, extend the legs long, reach the arms over your head, and then just tap those weights to the outsides of your knees. Option, knees go wide, heels go in Pilates V. Can you lift yourself a little higher? Last 2. Last one, hold it here, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in and put those weights on your shins. That should give you a deeper low back stretch. But then I want you to walk them down your shins towards your ankles. Still giving yourself a nice stretch. You might let your hips rock side to side. When you're ready, you're going to bring your forehead up and you're going to start rolling like a ball with a lot of control. Again, trying to find that symmetry. So both sides of your hips come down at the same time. Good, 2 more. And on this one, sit up. Bring your weights out to the side for a moment. Sit your booty up a little taller, sit up on your sit bones. Try and get all 10 toes on the ground for me. Grab those weights, thumbs are towards the sky, shoulders out of your ears. Keep your weights on your knees for a second and just straighten your arms. Immediately notice, you can look in your camera and see, did you tuck and round? Try to extend, tall through your spine, and then pull your ribs in. Thumbs to the sky, shoulders out of your ears. Hand back another degree if you can, but make sure your head didn't come forward. And then we're just going to open to one side. open to the other side. So I'm not moving both arms, just one arm at a time, and then twisting in that direction. And relax. Ooh, shoulders out of your ears. Bring your weights to the front because you're turning onto your side for some side planking. So as always, you may want to fold your mat a little bit so you have better cushioning. All right. I have a little maze here. Bring that elbow right underneath your shoulder, push the shoulder back, lift those lats, engage. And then let's just start with a single weight. That's probably all we're gonna need. And then you come up into your version of the side plank. From there, lift those hips a little higher, open your chest backwards, push the hips forward. Option to tuck and lift those hips, drop and lift, tiny movement. Just holding that weight straight up. Last two, last one. Then put that weight on your leg and do that same lift. It should be surprisingly not easy. And relax down. All right. We're switching sides. Stack or fold that mat up if you can and if you need to. Get that elbow right underneath your shoulder, push back, grab a single weight, come up into your side plank. And then again, push your hips forward, open your chest backwards, and then small lifts. Make sure you isolate these lifts into the hip so your shoulders aren't getting too much pressure. Good, then put that weight on the leg, hold it there and lift. And relax. Woo, okay. All right, we are back over on our spine. Last exercise and then we'll stretch it out. So one weight in each hand. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Pull those ribs down and in, but leave a small arch in your spine. So you didn't just tuck your pelvis. Neutral spine. Arms are long. They go over your head. They might or might not touch the ground. Come up on an exhale. Inhale, up and over. Exhale. Inhale, up and over. Exhale. When your arms go overhead, notice, are your ribs popping up? Oh, keep that awareness, keep those ribs down. You could even go single arm and keep the opposite hand on the opposite rib cage to really see what's going on. And then we're gonna add on just the teeniest bit, arms up and over or single arm, bend, straighten, tricep. Pinkies to the sky, 4, 3, 2, and 1, straighten them, lift it right back up. Overhead, bend, straighten, lift. Overhead, bend, straighten, lift. Overhead, bend, straighten, lift. 2 more like that. Over, bend, straighten, lift. Last one, up, over, bend, straighten, lift. Woo, arms out into a T, weights in your hands, passive opening for the chest. Just relax here and start letting your knees go side to side, loosening up that lower body. As much as you want, the knees can go to one side. And then bring your legs into tabletop and do the same thing, getting that twist and massage in a different area of your spine. Good, back through center. All right, just leave your weights off to the side for now. Roll your shoulders out of your ears, hug those knees in, left foot on the ground, and then we'll grab that single weight and put it behind your right hamstring. Use that weight to pull that knee in right up against your chest, flex through your heel, and push the heel to the sky. Keeping that rib and thigh connected. See if you can straighten out your left leg, and then see if you can straighten out your right leg. Flex through that heel, pull your arms closer, get a deeper stretch, point your toes, press yourself about halfway up, and then flex through that heel, pull yourself down again. Bring that leg a little closer. One more time, point it, and one more time, flex and pull. Bend that knee and bring that weight on the outside of the leg and give yourself a little weighted stretch here. Sorry, I grabbed my wrong weight. Grab your other weight into your right hand and drop your knee to the left. Big twist. Good. Back up through center, crisscross at the ankle, passive figure four, and then straighten that right leg out for a moment. Just see if those two sides might feel a little different. And then right knee slides in. Left leg comes all the way in, weight behind that left hamstring. Try to bring that knee in so the rib and the thigh connect, and then press the tailbone down, but then bring the knee in. So you're trying to do both at the same time. Flex through that left heel, press it to the sky. Good, straighten it out, roll that up. See if you could maybe straighten your right leg. Flex through the heel, bring the leg closer. Point the toe, lift yourself a little higher. Flex through that heel to bring it down, deeper stretch. Point the toe. And flex one more time, a little closer. Bend that knee. Bring that weight onto the outside of your knee, let it come across your body. And then slide your left hand underneath the weight and get a nice twist here. As you come back through center, left ankle crosses that right thigh. Good, straighten both legs out. As you're ready, mosey your way over onto all fours, please. You can unmute yourselves for the cat reindeer, of course. So when you are ready, round into your cat stretch. And open into your reindeer. Not just me. Cat stretch. And reindeer. All right, tuck your toes under. Press your hips up. Find that down dog position. Maybe even walk one hand back and drop the other heel and then go the other way. Good. And then come back through center. Arch your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Arch it. Squeeze them. Walk back with those shoulder blades squeezed together, please. Hands on your thighs. Shoulders out of your ears. Lift that chest. Big deep breath in. Gratitude for being here today. Thank you guys very much. If you have a moment, I do have a trivia question for what it's worth. Some of you might know this, and I mean, it's kind of interesting.